Hello, Henson Huskies, and welcome to a brand new Books of the Week. We are continuing our new year with some fantastic reading, and we want to make sure that everything you guys read, especially in the month of January, gets logged in your Beanstack account. Because remember, we're part of our Winter Read 2021 challenge for Books Like Us. And we are reading some diverse books of different topics, different authors, and different backgrounds. So make sure that you have fantastic books to read and that you are logging those minutes so we can reach our school-wide goal. With that being said, we are off to a fantastic start, but as always, I want to give you some recommendations for different books that maybe would be of interest for you to check out this week. The first book I want to feature is called The Trap. This has been a recent addition to our ebook collection, and for our kind of thriller, mystery, kind of scary book fans, this one might be for you. Essentially, the storyline here is that we've got twins named Henry and Helen, and they're best friends. All of them together try to find a missing little brother, Carl. And in doing so, they happen to kind of come across this weird idea of the subtle forms, where they can actually separate from their physical bodies. So that in itself is kind of weird, a little bit creepy, maybe a little sci-fi almost. But in doing all of this, they also get tangled up in this criminal's plot. And he wants to make himself immortal, which, as you can imagine, for a criminal, not a great thing. So there's lots of twists and turns. This is a really interesting book, and if you like the kind of edgy thriller mystery with a little hint of maybe some sci-fi, this might be a really interesting book for you to check out. It's called The Trap. We have it available as an ebook, or if you really want, you can even put the physical book on hold for our next curbside pickup, which will be in 2 weeks. Next up, we always want to feature at least one audiobook. So this week I'm focusing on It Wasn't Me, which is one of our Black-Eyed Susans, actually. We have this as an ebook, as an audiobook, and as a physical book, again, for curbside pickup. This one is kind of a little bit like a mystery combined with The Breakfast Club, if you ever watched that movie with your parents. So in this story, we have some vandalism that has happened. Theo's photography project was just wrecked. And there's 5 students who were all pretty much right there when it happened, but they all claim, it wasn't me. So in this vacation detention kind of deal, they get to the bottom of what really happened and figuring out who in fact it was that did this crime. So it's really interesting. You have 6 very different characters, and it is a story that I have had many people already tell me they have loved. So you can check it out. Again, we have it as an ebook. It's a great audiobook. Or if you want the physical book, you can get it for our next curbside as well. Black-Eyed Susans are also always a great read. And then finally, we have Alan Gratz with Grenade. And there are many of you who are already Alan Gratz fans. He has fantastic stories like Allies and Refugee. Those are 2 of the more popular ones. Grenade has been a newer addition to our ebooks, and this one takes place in the Battle of Okinawa, which is in World War II. And as all of his stories, they are historical fiction with lots of really realistic things that happened. And I can't even really begin to describe it. If you like the action, historical fiction, war stories, Grenade is such a good pick. It is available as an ebook right now. And again, if you want, you can get the physical book for curbside pickup as well. With all that being said, those are my 3 recommendations this week. There are so many more that you could check out digitally or again for the next curbside. Whatever way you go, I hope you read something incredible, and let us know what you are reading on Beanstack. Write a review if you finish a book, and keep up the fantastic work, ladies and gentlemen. All right, with that being said, keep reading and have a fantastic week.